going on got nothing to do with that. We're not getting many rappers that are dropping, okay? And I told you, this Kendrick and Drake shit was probably one of the best things that happened to rap. Obviously, one of the best things that happened to me because I was the central media personalities. But it's probably one of the worst things as well because a year later, niggas are still in the moment like it was last year, right? You know what I mean? It's like people can't move on. Now, the charts actually tell that story very well. Look at the charts. This is the top 50 charts that's projected to be the top 50 of the Billboard 200. These are really good predictions. And by the way, this is from Hits Daily Double. Let's just go down hip-hop, right? We're just only going to talk about hip-hop charting albums. So Ken Carson supposedly sold like 63,000. Good for him, right?
Mm-hmm. Decent for him.
Kendrick
pretty good.
Sold 54. Drake sold 51. Now, very important, and not to really put more fuel to the fire. It's actually projected that if it wasn't for like these bundles, and if it wasn't for really bundles, Drake would have been number one because Drake was the most streamed. SEA is stream equivalent albums. Drake's album, even though it's number 4, was the most streamed. So he had 51,000 units from streaming. Everybody else, SZA had 50, Ken Carson had 50, Kendrick had 45. But they sell albums. So when people don't buy CDs anymore, they'll buy vinyls. So vinyls count as albums. CDs would count as well. Like, Cardi sold CDs. But those are like special order stuff. Mm-hmm. But this is where you see the bundles kind of come in. Bundles get under here. And TEA is track equivalent units, which is if you buy, say, you go to iTunes and you buy one song. If you buy it 10 times, it's considered as an album, but it's listed as a TEA, a track equivalent album, because even if it's the same song, every 10 purchases is counted as an album, okay? So they add all of these up, and you get the final number. Final number is Ken Carson 1, Kendrick 2, SZA, then Drake. Now, let's go down the list, and I just wanted to show you guys when I was telling you that pretty much hip-hop is like motherfucking dead right now. And I'm blaming it on the battle, right? Number 1, a lot of people aren't dropping. Number 2, the only thing that stays on the charts is directly related to the battle, almost damn near, okay? Lil Baby just dropped an album like 2 months ago. That shit is out of here, bro. Like, no disrespect to him. It's just not charting like you would think it would. We're only going down hip-hop entries, right? So we're going down. Cardi's still there. He's still top 10. So really, if it's not Kendrick, here's my theory. Or not my theory. This is just a fact. I have numbers to prove it. If it's nothing related to Kendrick or Drake, it's the opium niggas. Nothing else in hip-hop is moving. Nothing.
Well, nobody else is dropping. Also, nobody's not dropping. There's no Trippie album. There's no Lil Uzi coming out. There's the only thing we got Wiz Khalifa, which I think he did pretty good, decent album. But yeah, there's not that much movement.
Else, okay? Now I'm not gonna say some guys can't drop and make some impact, but ain't nothing else moving. It's Opium and Drake and Kendrick, right? So we get 2 Opium guys, Ken Carson, Playboi Carti. We get 1 Kendrick album and 1 Drake album. That's in the top 10. Let's keep it going. We're only thinking about hip hop. Keep it going. Now once we get keep it going. We're not going to count the weekend here. Big X The Plug is the only outlier, right? And by the way, his album has been doing really well. Shout out to United Masters. I've done great business with them. That's probably the only outlier. Dirk, this is the second week for Dirk. So Dirk is doing 22,000 in the second week.
Oh, shit. I didn't even listen to the Dirk album.
You keep going down.
I've just been busy with everything else that I haven't been listening to.
I guess Doechii, right? Okay, whatever. But just keep going down. I'm not counting Jelly Roll. I'm sorry. I'm just not. All right? I'm just saying the guys you be expecting is not up here. Then you get Kendrick again. His album from 2017.
Future hasn't dropped. Listen, a lot of people hasn't dropped. We know that.
UMG.
So let's just move
right?
on. Oh, even Tyler, the Creator.
As long as their 2 artists are
that was a while ago.
fighting it out and they don't have to promote anymore, these albums are going to stay. These are old-ass albums, over 10 years. They're going to just stay in the top 50. And people is going to make money, okay? It's a money-making thing. Who gives a fuck, okay? That's why, I could imagine labels right now are probably balancing their books and probably be like, yo, are we going to put out like a Polo G album? No disrespect to Polo. Are we going to put out like a Polo G album or like a Roddy Ricch album right now? Which they should, because I like those artists. But they're probably looking at shit like, bro, we're going to have to spend this amount of money for maybe not that much of a return, as opposed to this. This is like, This is free cash. You know what I mean? This is free motherfucking cash. Damn is just gonna chart for the rest of the year. By the way, I think Damn has been charting for like years now in the top 200, but it's now top 50. You get what I'm saying? Like, name another, and that's what I'm saying about the climate of hip hop now. Name another poppin' album by an artist that was dropped this year that's really doing good other than Cardi. You can't. Like, Durk's album after this week is out of there. It's gonna be off the top 50. Big X the Plug, it's been kind of hovering there still. Got to give him credit. But for the most part, it's just Drake and Kendrick. It's a Drake and Kendrick show. And that's what I was trying to tell y'all, most artists, because labels are still waiting it out. Like last year, they were waiting it out. Labels don't want to spend more marketing dollars just to make a splash, just because so many people are still focused on Kendrick and Drake. See, that's the good and bad thing about a beef. It sucks the air out of the room. Oh, by the way, the government pulled a 180 on 6ix9ine. And 6ix9ine will be going back on May 22nd to have what's called a but some shit like that. Yeah, what is this? A Hyundai. He got locked up, and this is a drugs and guns, right? She's gonna go. Like again, with all due respect, some shit like that. By the way, there was a picture actually posted. There's a picture actually posted. Not too long ago, actually a video that paparazzi took that kind of showed them going on a date. So clearly she came back. And I mean, where the hell was she gonna go? Like again, with all due respect, whenever Bianca leaves, I think it's gonna be a major splash. And one of those things, it's cheaper to keep her. I think at this point, Ye might have to bend a little bit to make sure, Shorty sticks around, because it's you could almost smell a lawsuit on the way if she's really done with that nigga. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, you could just almost smell it. So maybe he just need to keep her around. But yeah, I told y'all the story. Shorty hopped in his Maybach, started driving that shit through the city. Ye was trying to track her ass down through the Maybach app. And ultimately seems like he was successful. He made a song about it. Which at least you could, whatever you might think about Ye right now, his music is very transparent and very true to what he's got going on. And if y'all celebrate rappers that make real music, like for example, I told y'all when I found out that King Von was killing niggas, shit, man, I ain't gonna lie, his music was hitting 20 times harder. When I found out that Durk was really sliding for Von, oh my God, those are my favorite songs now. You get what I'm saying? Mm. So if y'all love reality raps like I love reality raps, it don't look like Ye is capping. He's telling the truth about a lot of what's going on in his life currently. Anyway, what shocked everybody was Ye announcing a few things. He said, I changed my album name to Cuck. Right? Then he continues by saying, listen, man, this song is called Cousins. Hold on. This song is called Cousins. About my cousin that's locked in jail for life for killing a pregnant lady a few years after I told him we wouldn't look at dirty magazines together anymore. Perhaps in my self-centered mess, I felt it was my fault that I showed him those dirty magazines when he was 6, and we acted out what we saw.
Wait, what?
My dad had Playboy magazines, but the magazines I found in the top of my mom's closet were different. My name is Ye, and I sucked my cousin's cock till I was 14. Tweet sent. This shit is wild, chat.
This is wild.
Now, this is so much information to unpack. So apparently, we don't know how old he was. This one, did he say? He said he showed. He only talks about the boy's age when it started. The boy was 6, and he says he continued the act until he was 14, which would be 8 years. No, not 8. Oh my God, he wasn't 6. We don't know how old he was.
He's
Do we know?
Fucking probably lying. He'll say
Now,
he'll
apparently,
say anything for clout, bro.
the song gives more context. I'm gonna try to play it. It might be already copywritten though. Let's try. Wait, hold on. Chat, I can't play the video. If I play the video, there's nudity. I can't play the video, so I'm gonna go black screen. I'm gonna go black screen. Give me a second. You'll be able to hear the song though, but the video I believe has nudity.
All right, I'm done with this shit. I'm not even. What? I'm not even gonna give this energy. I can't do it. Kanye will say anything for clout. I don't know what to say.
Yo,
I don't know what to fucking say. What? How did we come from Jesus walk to this? What?
yo, chat. This is
crazy. This is crazy. He'll do anything for clout. That's why I'm like, bro, why do we even take him serious? He'll say anything. He will say anything.
he's definitely into the idea of trying to command as much attention.
Yeah.
Or saying the thing that would grab everybody's attention.
He knows.
Or be shocking to everybody.
Yeah, he knows. That is gonna be shocking to us.
What he said to me, I think our whole interaction was caught on camera. He said to me,
This shit is cap.
He says
The man is wearing freaking
that tweet about
uniforms. It's cap.
Jay-Z and Beyonce's kids kind of made that Nazi and Hitler tweet not sound that bad, right? And I was like, well, yeah, that's kind of true. And one thing, even texting him, I was realizing I felt like he was constantly trying to one up that moment. He was trying to one up that moment. Like, what the fuck? And I ain't gonna lie, I thought he was tapped out. Pause.
All right, chat. Let's give it a break, man. Kanye's doing whatever he can for clout. Let's move on for right now. Like I tell you, I'm only gonna be here for like 4 hours, so let's get this work, man. Let's do this NBA recap. That's what we need to do. Let's start with that.